Alright, so before you guys ask, yo, Guitar Rock, is it worth it to pull for Mine? Now, just want you guys to know that she's very, very close. And by she, I'm talking about Mika. She's really, really close. Like, she's so close that I can hear her. I can smell her from a mile away. Alright? I don't think you want to be spending any gems on Mine, considering that she is going to be a, permanent unit. She's not limited by any means. She will be added to the standard banner later on. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. Alright, so she is going to be a very interesting character overall. But let's check out the patch notes. Alright, first things first, the roadmap right here. You can see Mine, Sina, and Chihiro. So all three of these currently they have, this is following the JP banner as well. And yes, we are going to get all three of them tomorrow as well. You can see Mika is literally happening right after. Now, it's not about, even if you have plenty of gems. So let's say you have like 50,000 pyroxenes right now, or you have 60,000. Even if you have enough to get Mika, you just want one copy of her, and then Mine, you gotta also think of what's possibly to come afterwards. Not Megu, not Kana, these two are very strong characters, but rather Toki, which I think is going to be a very fitting character for almost every account out there. So Toki and Nagisa is going to happen shortly after, and these two are going to be limited as well. So you gotta always look at the long run. So after Mika, you barely have like a couple of banners there. It might seem like there's a lot of banners, but there's actually only 2 banners because this Sakurako, Ui, and Hinata is happening at the same time, as you can see right there. So most likely, yup, 2 rotations. So you got another like 1 month before Toki comes. That's going to be really, really tight. So with that being said, let's first talk about what's happening tomorrow, everything that's coming in the patch. Alright, so patch notes. So let's have a look. We're gonna have 720 pyroxene, so please log in and get this. This is going to be a big help for all of you who are trying to, hoard as much as you can for Mika. Now, if you guys are not aware, Mika's banner is going to be 6%. 6%, alright? So that's not often you see a banner with 6%. Now, if you don't have these 2 other characters, which is Swimsuit Hoshino and Wakamo, you should consider getting them in this banner as well, because these 2 characters can only be obtained in this banner, in the Mika banner. So this is going to be the 2-year anniversary banner. Mika, Swimsuit Hoshino, Wakamo. Alright, so if you want to get these characters, now's your chance. Highly recommend to PT all the way. Hopefully you get plenty of characters alongside as well. Now let's talk about Mine per se. So now in here you can see Mine, Sina, Chihiro, and then we are also going to have Fubuki. Alright, if you guys haven't obtained Fubuki yet, I would highly recommend you guys to play the game right now, because she is a welfare character. She's free. Alright, everyone will be getting her. You just gotta play the event. It's just that she's kind of crucial if you are trying to do the HOD raids. She just make things way easier right there, right? Alongside, we're also going to have main story and a couple of things. So let's talk about everything here. First things first, let's talk about Mine. Now, as you can see, Mine right here, she is a defender. Alright, she's going to be a main tank. She competes with Hoshino, Tsubaki in a way, but she's a different element. You can see explosive tank, armor type is light. She's a striker class. Alright, so shotgun character. Let's have a look at the skills. Maybe give you guys a little bit of idea of what she's capable of. She's a 4-cost EX skill, as you can see. She jumps to the location, she deals damage to the enemies in the circular area, reduces everybody's evasion and defense by up to 13% for 40 seconds. Now, if the enemy is medium-sized, evasion and defense reductions are increased by a factor of 2.5. This is going to be insane. She is probably going to be a very solid character overall in PvP, if that's what you're trying to tackle per se. But yeah, PvP is something that I feel like until now pretty much is like the staple. I've been using the same character for the longest time ever. Like this is what I'm currently using in every single battle. Yori, Yuuka, Tsubaki, and Shun. Right, and then I have Iroha and Hibiki. I have been using this no problem whatsoever. There's plenty of defenders that have come ever since, plenty of tank. Yuuka was replaced. I was using Hoshino before that, but once Yuuka I got the exclusive equipment. Now that has changed ever since. Now you can see a normal skill. Whenever ready for rescue status ends, deals up to 902% defense damage to enemies within a circular area and reduce their evasion and defense by up to 15.2% for 30 seconds. Now, pretty good. Alright, more debuff here. Plenty of evasion and defense reduction. So that's what she's all about. Passive skill, she increased her own HP up to 26.6%. Sub skill, When using the skill, apply ready for rescue status, granting continuous HP recovery. She also can increase critical resistance by up to 36.7%. Is she a must-have? No. Alright, for a lot of accounts, you don't really need her. She's a solid tank for sure. Alright, she's one of the better ones to have. But right now, considering that MIKA is coming really soon, I don't think anyone should consider pulling for her, right? So that's just my advice personally. But hey, make sure you guys, I will link this banner list. Hopefully you guys look carefully as well. MIKA and Toki, in my humble opinion, those two are the ones that you want to pay very close attention to. Now moving on into the next thing in this particular banner, we also have Sena and Chihiro rerun. Now, do you need Sena and Chihiro? Again, not really, alright? All of these characters are actually standard characters. That means they will be added to the standard banner. I don't think you need to pull them per se. Yes, Chihiro can be good in the HOD raids, but other than that, we're not going to have HOD for a long time. Shirokuro is going to be the next one, which we're going to see in this particular patch. Following up, we are also going to have a couple of things, including double drop for commissions. As you can see, double drop for mission normal is going to occur. This one is going to be later in a couple more days, and then double drop hard as well. So make sure you guys take advantage of this. Try to farm as much of the equipments and shards as you can. Now, Shirokuro indoor warfare is going to be next. Now, this is going to be, mystic characters are going to shine right here. Mystic meaning blue type characters. Insane Shirokuro is something that we have done before on the channel. Feel free to look it up. I'm not sure if I've made a guide of it in particular, but if you can't do insane, just do the second hardest, either the extreme or the hardcore, whichever that you can try to do. Total Assault Shop is refreshing, and we'll have this particular rerun event called Shale's Happy Valentine Patrol and Kosaka Wakamo's Silence and Feast event stories. Now, what's happening in this particular event? You will have a chance to obtain 1-star Fubuki. All you need to do is clear the story 1 of this particular event. Alright, if you already own Fubuki, you'll basically get 1 of her LF and Eligma instead. So make sure you guys obtain her 1-star at least. She's a welfare character, so she's basically tied to this event. So if you miss out on her, you're going to be missing out on a pretty decent welfare character overall. You can also perform a special thing called the meet-up. As you can see, use a Valentine's Day outing pass to schedule meet-ups with students and view their Valentine episode. Now keep in mind, even though this is Wakamo's event and you'll be fighting her, I think in the particular story, you are not going to get her whatsoever. Alright, so if you want to pull for Wakamo, you have to wait for Mika's banner. That's when they will both appear. You have a chance to obtain Wakamo in Mika's banner alongside with Swimsuit Oshino. Next up, also main story update finally. Even more good stuff coming where all miracles begin. So this is going to be the final story for the main story. We are approaching very good ending right here. If you guys have been following the story, I think Blue Archive has one of the best story ever. Definitely on top in terms of the gacha game story for sure. Highly recommend you guys to read it if you guys have time. And alongside with that, we are also going to have an event task that you can do. Right here you can see volume 1 chapter 1 whatsoever. Do all of these required tasks and get yourself 1200 pyroxenes. Okay, so make sure this is going to be huge. 10 pulls just like that. Alright, do not miss out on this particular one. Moving on, we also have a new lesson area added. This is going to be the Hyakiyako Academy. So we're going to have one extra one that you have to level up all the way from rank 1 to rank 12 all over again. But hey, I guess pretty cool. Now you have the option to try to build out the relationship with the students that you have in the particular area. New task, alright, new lesson area rank achievement, new main story achievement added, new interaction. This is going to be for Mine right here. Oh, that's pretty good. She's drinking tea right there. Alright. Very elegant. So yeah, pretty much I want to catch up with you guys for Blue Archive, because if you are still thinking, like a lot of people keep asking me when is the best time to start Blue Archive, literally right now. Start right now. Do all of these things, get as much as you can. You have plenty of chance to get all of these pyroxenes, all of these gems. Get Fubuki right here, literally a free welfare character. Just play for 2 weeks, next 2 weeks, and then that's the banner that you want to go for. Alright, Mika's banner. Hopefully you get Wakamo, get Swimsuit Hoshino along the way. That is going to be pretty epic. Start for your account. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Ask in the comment section below. I'll try my best to help you guys out. As always, subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys when MIKA is out. Have a nice day. Goodbye.